Okay. 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 So, I think most people are aware when they're born, they cut the umbilical cord. And I was just doing my own introspection on things and my own cord cutting, so to speak. Energetic ties are real. If you think about somebody and they text you, or if you're going about your business and just random thought of a person, next thing you know, you see them the next day. Those sort of energetic ties are real. So when it comes to the cutting of the umbilical cord, it's something interesting I was thinking about because, maritime sailors, boats, how they have all different kinds of knots. And wouldn't the original knot, would that not be, no pun intended, would that not be the knot that is tied when a child is born and they tie the umbilical cord before in the 3D severing it materially. However, there's an energetic tie, and not everybody, I don't know if everybody's aware of this sort of thing. If this doesn't interest you, you can turn off the, you can change your channel. There's still an energetic tie. So if there is something that's been pulling at you, or you've been constantly being weighed down by something energetic, it could very well be a tie that you have with a person. There's many different ways to have ties with people. If you're well educated about this sort of thing, me telling you doesn't matter. You already know, so you really have no need to watch this video either. This is for people that maybe are not aware. They're not fully aware that it's a thing, and they're not fully aware maybe that they could do something for themselves. I just recently did one for one of my family members. I did a cord cutting. No actual cord, but this was energetic. And it was pretty painful. But sometimes in order to move forward, and make room for things that you want or to grow, they say in, I think it's, feng shui, where when you have a setting for like a bedroom or something and you're expecting to, if you don't have a partner or something like that, you're expecting to, well, do everything in twos. Still have 2 pillows, still have 2 lamps, blah, blah, blah. Same could be said for if you don't have company and you get a chair or you get extra chairs, or you have a bunch of clutter. Spring cleaning's coming up, but you have a bunch of clutter and you want to bring in new stuff, so you got to clear out the old stuff. Well, that's energy as well, because everything carries its own frequency, its own vibration, even a rock. And if you understand those sort of things, then you can clear out the old stuff that no longer serves you, the stuff that's no longer beneficial to you, or the stuff that just doesn't help you at all. You're allowed to clear that sort of stuff out. And definitely do your research, or ask somebody that maybe knows. Maybe you have a friend that knows how to do this sort of thing and you can talk to them about it. or maybe a family member that you trust. You could talk to them about it, but I would definitely make sure that you just do a little bit of research beforehand. Don't do anything with malintent. Anything that you do with malintent, what you send out, you will get in return. Another thing I was discussing with somebody I know, that when you focus on certain things, especially energetically, and you can picture it in your mind's eye, you literally picture it, even if it's negative, you can manifest that stuff, and it's not always pleasant, and sometimes it doesn't happen the way you think it will, but it's the same for the good stuff too. You can manifest things for good. But back to what I was talking about, cord cutting. Yeah, so if that is something that maybe was the original knot, it's fascinating that came to me when I was doing this for myself. It just popped into my head, and it was, I want to say eye-opening, but it's fascinating how far back things go and how connected everything is. And yes, energetically we have ties. We can be connected as like a collective, but I gotta say, I know nothing about most things, but I remember everything. And this cord cutting, quote unquote, definitely helped me, and it released a lot of things that I need to release. I want to say I feel like super better now. I probably will when I get out the tub. And yeah, I'm recording in the tub. I don't care. I don't care right now. This is where it sparks me right now. I want to talk right now. I don't want to talk later when I get out the tub, when I'm grooming myself and brushing my hair and, toweling out. No, I want to talk right now. So I'm talking right now. If you have a problem with it, you can change channel. But it definitely it will have an impact on you if you have ties with people that no longer serve you, if you have ties with people that are just draining you, that are not giving equal exchange. These can be even people that haven't been in your life that long. But if they just keep taking and they're not filling their own cup, meaning they're not finding their own happiness, meaning they're not doing their own shadow work and integrating that part of themselves and loving themselves fully, like yin and yang, if they're not doing that stuff and they don't feel the happiness, or it's just temporary and they just like material stuff as like a synthetic sun, they'll try to take from other people. I don't know if they're aware that they're doing it, but some people are very aware that they're doing it. And I personally am just learning about a lot of this stuff, but within 1 year, all of last year was a huge wake-up call. Like I said, I got out of a lot of the brainwashing and stuff like that, and it was significant change in my entire life. I'm never going back to the way things were. I'll never look at things the way things are. It can be deceiving. Energy speaks for itself, and what I've learned is energy does not lie. So a person that seems well-rounded, even myself, I still have work to do. I'm sure when I look back on some of the older videos, the amount of anger or hate that I had, you could pick that up if you're empathetic. If you read that energy as well, you can notice it. And I've had to do work since then, and I continually move forward, progress, heal, and do what it is I need to do for myself, so that when I do interact with other people, I don't have to take from them. I go off of unborrowed sunshine, create my own. I don't need to steal from other people. I don't think I've stole from a lot of people at all. Maybe in the old work setting I was in when I was not so happy, but I was more of a threat to myself than anybody else. And I came off very angry and upset and stuff because I was allowing people to treat me a certain way, and I didn't stand up for myself at that time. which I'm doing now. Boundaries are healthy, by the way. You're allowed to set your boundaries. If you have things that you need to separate from, or if you have energies that are holding you back or holding you down, don't be too afraid of things, because doing things out of fear is one thing. I did this not out of fear, but out of respect for myself. And intention is everything.